This is a video about storytelling, and I'm going to tell you a story, a bedtime story. The ancient art of storytelling goes back for millennia in many different cultures as a way of passing on wisdom, archetypes, mythology to help us to understand our lives and to heal us. And so, this is a story very appropriate for this time about our anger, and it's called The Tiger's Eyelash. So sit back, relax, get a warm cup of apple cider or cocoa or a cool glass of lemonade, depending on your weather, and a nice blankie, and relax because it's story time. Once upon a time, there was a woman, and her husband went away to war. And when he came back, he was very bitter. And this story is called The Tiger's Eyelash. It's about how to deal with our anger. So he went away to war. And when he came back from the war, he was very angry and he wouldn't speak to her. He wouldn't come in the house. He sat in the front yard under a tree and refused to speak to anyone. She would go out and take him little plates of food, and that was about it. He refused to come in the house, talk to anybody. And so she went to the town healer and she asked the town healer, please make me a potion, cast a spell, make a remedy for my husband so that he can be kind and loving once more. And he said, of course, I can help you. I can help your husband. I can make you a potion and this will cure him, but you're going to have to get the ingredients. She said, of course, I'll do anything. Well, there's one ingredient that you need to get that's the most important ingredient, and that is the eyelash of a tiger. Oh my God, how will I do that? She said. You'll find a way. You can do it, the healer assured her. Go up into the mountain where the tigers are. Find a tiger and ask for an eyelash. Oh my goodness, she'd never done this before. But she wanted to heal her husband, so she was determined. So she went home and she packed a little bag of food and some warm blankets and headed up the mountain. She walked through sharp, jagged rocks that were hard and cut into her feet. But she kept going. It was hot, and then the wind started to blow. And she kept going. And there were big, round boulders that looked like loaves of bread that were very strange. She thought, where is this? What is this strange place? But she kept going because she knew she needed to get the tiger's eyelash. And she walked up and she walked up, and pretty soon she entered a forest. And there were trees with thorny branches that would reach out and pull at her clothes, and birds that would dive down and screech. And it was dark. It was getting dark. And she was afraid, but she kept going. I have to get to the top. I have to get the tiger's eyelash, she said. And she was determined, and so she kept going. Then as she continued to walk further up, it began to snow. It began to snow, and the snow was blowing sideways into her face, and she was cold, and her feet were cold. But she kept going. She kept going and going and walking till she finally got to the top. She saw a little cave and went inside and just collapsed of exhaustion. The next morning when she woke up, she peeked out the cave and there was a tiger. Oh my goodness, a tiger. So she devised a plan to ask the tiger. Each day she would sit in the cave and she would put a little plate of food out. And Each day, the tiger would come and eat the food. And each day, she would move the plate just a little bit closer to her. Finally, one day, after many, many days, much time had passed, she finally got up the courage when the tiger was very close to her. And she said, um, excuse me, Mr. Tiger. And he turned around and he said, who is it? What do you want? And snarled at her. Oh my goodness, she said, oh, I'm so sorry. I have come all this way and I've been giving you food every day. And I was wondering if I could ask you for just one thing. And he said, wow, who are you? How dare you come up here and ask me something? However, you have given me this food, although it's very strange food. What is it? What do you want? She said, well, if you could please, would you mind if I really need, I've come so far and it's very important. And I know it's a lot to ask, but could you please, what do you want? What do you want? Well, she said, well, I just want just one of your eyelashes, please. What? What? You want an eyelash? Yes, I do. I do. Well, all right. So he, bing, plucked one out and he gave it to her. Oh, thank you, she said. Thank you so much. You don't know what this means. I am so grateful. Thank you. And she was so happy. She put it in a little special pouch and she wrapped it up very carefully. And she took off down the mountain, running down the mountain, through the snow, the cold snow, through the forest with the thorny trees and the birds that scared her and screeching birds, and past the weird bread loaf boulders and the sharp rocks that hurt her feet. And she kept running and she kept running and she ran all the way down to the healers and she burst the door open. She said, I've got it. I have it. I got the tiger's eyelash. I did it. Once now, my husband can be kind and loving once more. I have it. He goes, yes, let me see it. Okay. She pulled it out of the pouch and she held it up. You see? Here it is. And he took it and he goes, oh, yes, it is. The tiger's eyelash. And he took it and he threw it into the fire and it went poof. Oh my God, I can't believe you did that. She said, what have you done? Why did you do that? What have you done? He goes, it is okay. It's going to be okay. I want you to go home and do what you did with the tiger with your husband. Oh. And she did. Because when we're angry, when we've been wounded, we need time and we need patience. We need kindness. We need to be kind to ourselves. We need to not judge ourselves. And we need to give ourselves time to come back to who we are. And that is the story of the tiger's eyelash. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will be seeing you soon. Thank you so much. Bye for now.